guys, it's Angela, and for today's video we are going to be doing a palette purge. I have I think I counted 23 palettes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 palettes and single shadows. That doesn't sound like a lot to many YouTubers out there, but I don't have a lot of storage for makeup, and frankly keeping makeup around that I don't use seems pointless to me when somebody else could be enjoying it. If you hear Kylie singing in the background, she's watching videos and singing in the background, and Michaela wanted to join me today for our videos. So
hello.
If you guys haven't subscribed, be sure you do so, and make sure you click that bell icon so you can be notified when I upload videos. And also, if you want to see what palettes I keep and what palettes I say bye-bye to, then keep on watching. We are going to start off with some of the smaller palettes and then move on to the larger palettes. So the first shadows that I'm going to talk about are singles, and these are two LA Colors Baby Pop eyeshadows. I got these at Dollar General just because I was curious, and they worked really well. I would say this color worked a lot better than this one, but I have not touched them since I used them on that video. So those are I'm going to say goodbye to. I have a colleague and friend who absolutely loves makeup, and I asked her if she would like the palettes that I'm not using, and she absolutely said yes. So I'm sure she is looking forward to getting a goodie bag from me very soon, probably tomorrow. Next we're going to move on to some of the smaller drugstore palettes. The first one's not really drugstore, this is from Beauty Treats, and it is the Rainbow palette, and I am keeping this one because I absolutely love it. It is the one that I have the most bright colors in, and that is what that palette looks like. It is gorgeous and it works very well, so I'm gonna hold on to that.
It's very pretty.
The next one is this Beauty Benefits eyeshadow. This is from the Dollar Tree. I got this for a Beauty Benefits video that I did of new makeup at the Dollar Tree, and it worked out okay, and it wore all day long, but I have not touched it since I made that video, so this is also going bye-bye. And those, that particular palette, I don't think Michaela's gonna take my bye-byes.
Yes.
That particular palette, I don't think I'm gonna give to her. I think I may either let Michaela keep it or throw it away. Oh, she's keeping it.
Just crush it up and put it in stuff, right?
It's all yours. Do as you wish.
Yeah, you know the other eyeshadow palette.
Yeah, she's gonna crush it up and put it in slime. Is basically what she's telling me. Alright, so moving right along. The next palette is this little tiny IBY Beauty Trio, and it brings a really nice mirror. But I mean, it's a generous size mirror for the size palette it is. See? Hello, say hello guys, you're right there. Hi. It's got 3 shades of tan, a nude, and a champagne. These two are shimmers or metallics, and this one's a matte. It's a nice quick on-the-go palette to have on hand, but frankly I used it when I first got it, and then I haven't used it since. I think I maybe used it 3 or 4 times altogether, so it did see a little bit of love, but not enough for me to justify keeping it. Yeah, so we are saying goodbye to that one,
but it's gonna be in a better home. Yes. It'll more likely actually get used.
Yes, I think it will get used. Alright, the next palette I'm going to talk about is this BoxyCharm collaboration with Blink Cosmetics. It is the Electric Eyes palette. And this one, honestly, was quite a bit of a disappointment for me. I thought when they talked about in the description that it was going to be jewel tones, I thought there were going to be greens and reds and blues in here. And it's one red and the rest are nudes. So, and they're all shiny, so you can't really use it to create a look without the assistance of another palette. So I just don't reach for this. It's not enough for me to actually use it and enjoy it. So it has been sitting in the bottom of my eyeshadow drawer for quite a long time, so it is time to give it a new home. So that is going bye-bye.
One thing, you know, you could just like...
Yes, I do know that. I just haven't been doing it. Alright, so the next palette I am also purging away is the Naked Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, also from BoxyCharm. Here you go. See? Look, I'm doing
So
it.
it's better.
And this is what that palette looks like. It has a green, it has an orangey copper color, and it has like a ruby red, burgundy color. They're beautiful shadows. These are actually pressed pigments versus pressed shadows. But honestly, I used it a couple of times and that's it. I have not touched this in about a year. So that's going bye-bye. I know it will be very well loved.
Yes. I'm stacking these neatly.
And I know I totally like veered off of the drugstore palettes that I was talking about because I have another one, but I'll go ahead and do it now. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Not a Basic Peach palette. I just got this about 2 months ago and it's not going anywhere. This baby is staying with me. It is a beautiful palette. It's something that I can throw in my purse if I ever need to, or I can travel with. It's got mattes, shimmers, it's got transition shades and highlight shades, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Easy on the go palette, so that's staying with me. Another oldie but goodie is from Pure Cosmetics, not the one that we all know and love, the one that's spelled P-U-R-E. And this is their Buff collection, not Butt collection.
Hey,
It looks like it says butt, but it's Buff.
They need
Alright.
to respell it.
And this one, I believe, a lot of people claimed looked like a dupe for one of the Naked palettes.
It does.
And they're right. It does look like a dupe for one of the Naked palettes. And it's actually really great quality. It works really well. As you can probably tell, this palette has seen a lot of love from me. But once my palette collection started growing, I stopped using it. So I have already cleaned the brush for this palette. So I am going to put the brush back in this palette and I am going to give it away.
Alright, I'll put that there.
Because I actually still have the brush for that palette.
Ah.
Okay, now we have one more smaller palette and the rest are larger palettes. So this is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 palette. We also got this in BoxyCharm. 99% of these are BoxyCharm palettes, by the way. This is what that palette looks like. I have used it a few times and I've used it on a friend to do her makeup for a wedding. It is absolutely beautiful. These colors you do have to build up. They're not highly pigmented, but there's like zero fallout on these colors, and it's a stunning palette. It's a really stunning palette. You do have to spend more time using it. Very good quality shadows, a very good beautiful mirror, but I don't reach for this palette. I don't, and I hate that I don't because it's Tarte, but I don't reach for it. So this is getting a new home with my friend, and I know she's gonna be so excited to see this. So
It's so aesthetic and pretty.
it's so beautiful. I kept it because of that. It's just gorgeous packaging. It's so pretty to look at, but I don't even have like a vanity where I can like set it out and enjoy looking at it.
Yeah.
So it's really pointless for me to keep it at this point. So that's going farewell.
Bye.
Let's see. So far I have gotten rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items, and I have kept 2.
Yep.
I hope we turn this
No,
around.
technically 7.
2,
but
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 items. I've gotten rid of 7 items and kept 2.
It's going well. It's going well.
Okay, this is my new obsession. This is the Elements of Surprise eyeshadow palette from ColourPop, and we just got this in our BoxyCharm. I have been using this a ton, and I am not looking to get rid of it anytime soon. It is definitely a go-to palette for me, so I am keeping this one. The next palette I am going to be showing you guys is the BoxyCharm and Pure, the one that we do know and love, collaboration. This one is absolutely gorgeous. It's a 12-piece shadow palette that is cruelty-free, vegan-free, talc-free, and vegan-friendly. So we
Reads off the back of it.
yes, as I'm reading off the back of the palette. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. I reach for this a ton as well. It brings a really nice size mirror, so this one I am going to keep.
You can't do my hands are too small.
The next palette that we are also going to look at is another palette by Pure from BoxyCharm. It's not a collab. This is their Soiree Diaries palette. And this one is practically in brand new condition. I have barely touched this palette. I love the Pure shadows. I think they're excellent quality. However, I'm just not reaching for this. I'm absolutely not reaching for this palette, which kind of breaks my heart because it is stunning. It is a stunning, stunning palette, but I'm not reaching for it. So I'm just gonna get it off the frame. There we go. I wish I was reaching for it more, but I just don't. I don't know why. I have another nude palette that has been a go-to for me for a long time, so I just go to that one. But you know what? I really haven't given this one a chance. I need to put this one in my used palettes so I can really give it a go before I decide if I want to get rid of it. So I'm going to hang on to this one just because I really do love Pure eyeshadows. So I'm going to hang on to that for now and see where I want to go next with that palette. So moving right along, let me just get a little sip of water because my throat's getting dry.
Yeah, it's like...
Oh, okay, much better. The next palette we're going to talk about, again from BoxyCharm, this is the Winky Lux Kitten palette. It is a collaboration palette with BoxyCharm, and this palette has some really interesting colors, some iridescent shades, and they're absolutely beautiful. I like that the middle one's called 9 Lives. This palette, as much as I have reached for it in the past, a few times, I wouldn't say a ton. There are some shadows in here that have never been touched since I swatched them on the BoxyCharm video that I did. I'm just not really using. I'm not playing with it. I'm not doing anything with it. And since I have this one now that has the same type of duochrome iridescence to it, I'm really not reaching for this. So this palette I am going to give away to my friend.
It's very pretty too.
Bye bye Winky Lux. You have been good to me. Yeah, it's a very pretty palette and I have used it in the past, just not enough to justify keeping it. So I need to make room for new stuff, you know? And I don't get really emotionally attached to makeup, so it's not as hard for me to get rid of things as it is for other YouTubers I've seen just like, don't go.
No, but I have to.
It's very entertaining, but I'm just not that kind of person. So, alright, so this next palette is the Glam Metals palette from Crown Cosmetics, Crown Pro. This is the brush company came out with. You're hungry?
Yeah.
Aw, we can get you something to eat, okay?
Okay.
Alright, let me just finish up what I'm doing, alright? Give me 2 minutes. Okay?
You can give me food?
Yeah, you can get her a snack. Why don't you go get her a snack?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Welcome.
Alright, so go and Mika, okay? I'll wait for you. I'll just edit all this out. As I was saying, this palette is our next one. This one, you know, it's got really cool packaging. It's got a funky shaped mirror, which is awesome. But if you look at this palette carefully, I haven't touched it. I have not touched it. I don't think I have used it once. I swatched it in a video and I just have not reached for it at all. Let me see. No brush marks at all. Just finger swatch marks. So this really doesn't appeal to me. I don't like the mirror. I think it's very difficult to use. And none of the shadows in there are really something that I'm going to be like, oh, I want to wear that. You know, they're just kind of like, wah, wah. They were just a little bit of a disappointment for me when I got this. So
for like crazy photo shoots.
yeah, it's a great brand. They're great, you know, they're good shadows. I don't really know how much makeup Crown really puts out there, but you know, they're decent shadows from what I can recall when I swatched it. Don't worry about the fly. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pass this on. That one's a pass, a hard pass. Alright, the next palette is another one in the similar situation. This is from Real Her Cosmetics, and this palette is said to be paraben-free, certified cruelty-free, natural ingredients, vegan, long-wearing, and sulfate-free. Sounds great and dandy. And they're beautiful colors. I mean, I like that it brings a mirror. They're absolutely beautiful colors in this palette. But I'm not reaching for it. I'm not using, I think I used this twice. They're pretty. I can definitely come up with a few looks with this, but I believe I have used this 2 times since I got it. And it's been quite a few months since we got this palette. So this one I am going to say goodbye to. That is going to my friend Sydney. Okay. All right, so this one's for you, Michaela. Okay.
Oh.
This is a magnetic palette, a Z palette from BoxyCharm collab with Z palette, and that box brought the palette, and it brought two Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and I think one of them is named Cola, and I forget the name of the other one. I used these shadows one time. Oh, this is Prom Night, and then this one is Cherry Cola. So, Cherry Cola Prom Night. I used these shadows one time after I got them, and I have not touched them since. So I am definitely going to pass these shadows on. If Michaela wants them, she can have them. But the Z palette I'm keeping, because who doesn't need a Z palette? I don't really own individual eyeshadows, so I don't know that I...
Like, what's the point of having just two colors?
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm just... Whatever. That's going, but Michaela can keep the shadows if she wants.
Do you want to give her the case?
No, the case is mine. I'm keeping the case. But just leave them in the case for now. I just don't want them rolling around. Okay. Alright, moving right along. Oldies but goodies. Oh my goodness, oldies but goodies. This is the Cool Down palette from Studio Makeup on the Go. This was like, I think the second or third palette we ever got from BoxyCharm since I've been subscribed. And this has seen a lot of love. Can you see the dents? I'm surprised I have not hit pan on this particular palette.
Oh my goodness.
It is absolutely gorgeous. I love the looks I can create with this palette, and it's not going anywhere. It's basically my go-to.
It's your baby.
It's one of my original babies, and it's my go-to versus the Real Her palette, because if you look at them side by side, they do have some very similar colors. I would say these are very comparable, but I reach for this. Nope, I reach for this, not this. So, oh, there you go.
Oh, that whole time? Goodness.
So this one stays, Real Her goes. Alright,
Next.
need I say more? This is the warm-up palette, the very first palette I got from BoxyCharm. And that one too has seen quite a bit of love, as you can see.
I think it's more love than the other one.
Yeah, this one's loved a lot more. This is the nude palette that I go to a lot, which is why I probably haven't touched that Soiree Diaries palette from Pure. But if you hear music playing, I'm sorry, Kylie's watching a video right behind the camera, so I know the microphone might pick it up, or probably will pick it up. I'll do my best to try to edit some of the sound out, but I don't know how much I'll be able to do. Kylie, can you take your cookies and your video and go to the brown chair, please?
Oh.
Please?
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so this is definitely my go-to for a nude look, and it's what I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I love it. So this one's
I was being a palette.
Okay, this is my Bad Habits Aphrodite palette. This one I got recently from Hush Cosmetics website, the Hush website, not the Hush Cosmetics. And this palette, I've only had it for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, and you can already see all the love it has been getting. I am dipping into this palette a lot. I absolutely love this palette. The colors are very pigmented, very rich. There is a little bit of fallout, but especially with the more chunky shades, but I just use some glitter glue and it really helps to cut that down. So this one is staying with me. This is my baby, because I can't afford the $65 version of this palette. Alright.
Anybody ever going to use that palette as like an everyday kind of thing?
No.
Exactly.
This palette. I bought this palette and I was so excited for this palette. I ran home and I just wanted to swatch it all and I wanted to roll in it, and it's just so beautiful. This is the BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette. It's got all those gorgeous domed baked eyeshadows in there that look like little planets, and they're absolutely gorgeous to look at. Gorgeous to look at.
They're aesthetic and pretty to look.
Yes, the palette itself is beautiful. This is like a display case, but the eyeshadows are terrible. They're lacking pigment, especially this top row right here, which for you guys the bottom because I have the mirror upside down. Lacking in pigment. They have fallout like crazy. Like crazy fallout. It takes, yeah, it takes a ton of time to build up the color, and they just did not work for me. As much as I love the look of this palette, it did not work.
So pretty.
And it was just a huge disappointment. Made me very sad. But hopefully someone else can make these shadows work for them and, you know, get some good use out of them.
Whoa, can I mention one thing?
What?
So this is earth, but where's the green?
There is no green. Just water. Alright, so this palette is going bye-bye. Have you guys noticed how often I say alright so or okay so? It drives me insane. I'm constantly editing it out from videos because I say it so much. It would drive anybody away. So if I leave I do it again. If I leave it in a video too many times, I apologize. I do my best to try to cut it out as much as I can, but I can't help saying it. It just comes out. The next palette we're going to talk about is one of my oldies. I've had this palette for a long time. I did a full video dedicated to this palette. This is my BH Cosmetic eyeshadow palette for smoky eyes. It's a 28 color eyeshadow palette. This palette has been with me for a couple of years. And this is what it looks like. It's still in really good condition. And the reason for that is I don't use it. I don't use it anymore. I've had it for a long time and I have no need for it. So this palette I am saying goodbye to. So bye bye BH Cosmetics. I will probably visit a friend of yours soon. This is better quality, however, than these. Much better quality than these. And cheaper.
Those are not baked though.
No, these are regular.
These are.
Yep, the big
That's
shadows
why.
are. Yep. And the last palette that I am talking about today is the Be a Bombshell palette from beabombshellcosmetics.com. I got this at Five Below for, you guessed it, $5. I don't know, it looks really pretty. Okay, it looks beautiful. Let me just remind myself. Let me remind myself to see if these are as bad as I remember or if they're actually okay, and I just haven't given it a chance. It's got some gorgeous colors in here.
Do you want to brush or?
Why? No, I'm just gonna swatch a few colors.
Okay.
It's got some really pretty colors in here.
Look, it's like these raw too, like. Oh.
These are like
Patchy.
it's. Well, I mean, you can probably build it up.
So it's time for that.
They're not terrible. They're all metallic. Some of them swatch better than others. That's this one. Yeah.
You pushed harder, but.
Yeah. Some of them swatch better than others. This silver one, it's so promising, but it's all glitter and no show. Like, I don't know. I'm torn on this one. I really haven't played with it.
That's just sad.
Yeah. I really haven't played with it, but honestly, I don't think I will. Having palettes like the ColourPop palette and the Pure palette, I don't see myself reaching for this. And the Aphrodite palette gives me plenty of shimmers and metallics and chunky glitters that I could want. So I think this palette is definitely going to be, I mean, it's a workable palette. There are some really pretty shades in here. You can definitely use it and it will work. I just don't reach for it. I don't. And that's basically what it comes down to. So to this palette, I bid adieu. That is it for this video, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed. If you have, please be sure to click that like button down below. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button and that little bell icon next to it so that you can be notified when I upload videos. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be announcing a winner, so make sure you check out this video right... Wait, where is it? Right here. Yep, right there. Make sure you check out this video right here so that you can find out what you can do to be entered for the giveaway, and keep an eye out for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway video when I finally announce the winner. So with that said, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!